Now, head of department at Gimpa Faculty of Law, Ahlijah, has called for a more competitive process in the tendering and procurement of power solutions in the energy sector. According to him, lack of a competitive process has the possibility of making energy transmission more expensive, with the consumer bearing the brunt. He spoke to Joy Business at the launch of his book, Ghana Energy Law and Policy, Electricity, where he explores the legal and regulatory framework governing the energy sector with a focus on electricity.
Per capita consumption at peak demand for electricity is currently less than 4,000 megawatts. This is relatively low compared to other developing countries. Increasing access to electricity, especially for industry, is a necessity to drive economic growth. Also, procurement processes have been surrounded with a lot of controversy. In his book, Ghana Energy Law and Policy, Electricity, Ahlijah details a comprehensive and well-researched exploration of the legal and regulatory framework governing the energy sector with a focus on electricity. He spoke to Joy Business.
The book, as I mentioned, it's the energy sector is one of those sectors that is heavily regulated, very intricate. There are many dimensions of it. And so I think that putting together this book enables us to have clarity. So I've tried as much as possible to write in very simple, straightforward language, breaking down the various components of the energy sector, so anybody who picks up the book can read and understand how the sector works and how it impacts our lives.
He called for a competitive process in the procurement system to enable varied solutions and competitive pricing in the energy sector.
How we procure power today, we don't have a competitive process actually for procuring power. So essentially what we've done over the years is for developers to approach with proposals, and different off-takers, mainly ECG, signs on to these agreements, and based on whatever terms are agreed, eventually the cost is passed on to consumers. But if we did have a more competitive process, which enabled different solutions to be provided to meet particular needs in the energy sector, I believe we'll have more efficient power plants, we'll have more competitive pricing and many other things. And so when anybody picks up this book, I believe they'll have all these things covered.
Former Chief Executive Officer of the Volta River Authority, Engineer Kirk Kofi, called for the utilization of excess generation to drive industrial growth.
And as I said in my review, the per capita consumption of electricity in our part of the world is still low. It has to go up with more industries, more utilization of electricity, and that will help move us from the class we have as a developing country to a developed country.